Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the year 2021. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So to start the year off a little bit differently, I wanted to showcase some of my college artwork instead of the artwork I'm working on now. So I'm going to show two different types of artwork. I'm going to show printmaking, and then I'm also going to show some digital photographs that I worked on while I was in college. So the first one is printmaking. And so the special thing about this printmaking is that it is letterpress with polymer plates. So the first step for that is you choose a photo. Any photo that's easy to, I guess, split into two. So I chose the picture of an ocean. And so my teacher helped me out to separate the photo. So first you want to put the photo on high contrast, and then you use, I believe it's the magic wand. You can comment below if you're familiar with this type of printmaking and correct me, because it's been quite a few years since I've done this. So I will probably see a lot of mistakes in this video. So yeah, feel free to correct me. So you somehow separate the photo in Photoshop. You turn the image black and white, and you put up the contrast as high as it possibly can go. So your picture should be black, and you'll print out two different parts of the picture. So this one, you have more of the ocean. You can see more of the texture, and then a little bit of a corner of the sky. And then this one is more black. This is more of the sky, and then this is more, I guess, the rough part of the ocean, where here you can see a little bit more of the details. And then of course the sky. I don't remember if the sky was like really, I forgot the technical term. I guess either a very, very light sky, I don't remember. But that's how it turned out on here. So after you print those, and you print them on like a film paper, so this is the film, it's like a transparent paper. I don't know if your old math teacher used to write on them for notes. That's what my math teacher did in middle school. So it might be the same type of paper, I'm not quite sure. And then you get a polymer plate, and so it is this gold plate. The whole thing is gold. And what you do with the polymer plate is, my teacher had us buy two. So these are two gold polymer plates. And so you put the picture on backwards. So the original photo is like this. But if you put on the polymer plate, it's backwards. So that way, when you put it into the machine, it kind of makes a stencil of the image. So you put in there, you set up the timings, and then I believe you wait for maybe like half an hour to an hour, more or less. And then it comes out, and it only prints out like the image. So since this one had very little things, it got out most of the polymer plate, and you're left with this. And then the same thing, you get the other polymer plate. You put the image on backwards. You put it in there, you put the settings for maybe like half an hour to 45 minutes. You put it on there, and then there you go. So then once you get the polymer plates all ready, then you get your printmaking paper. Printmaking paper is a different kind of paper. So you get your paper, and if you put it like on a bed, I think, on the printmaking letterpress thing, you put it on there, you put the paint on wheel there, and you make sure you have enough paint, and then you have to clean it off once you're done printing. It's annoying, but if you don't clean it, then your other print might get contaminated with a different color, or there might be paint where you don't want it to be. So you put this on the letterpress, and then you put your paper, and then I don't remember if you kind of like reel it in, like there's a lever you pull. And so like you put the paper here and then it goes out. When it comes out, you have the print. So for this one, like I said, it's like this. So the polymer plate is backwards, but when you do the print, it comes out like this. So here you have the ocean and then you have the sky. And then the same thing for this one. Same thing, you put the polymer plate, you go like that. I believe it comes out like this. You put it like this. And there you go, you have the other piece. And then if you want to match up the polymer plates on the same printmaking paper, that one's a little bit harder to do because something is always going to get off. I don't think you can necessarily get it perfect. You can get it close enough. I think I got it close enough, but I don't know where that one is. So I have this one. So I believe you put in both plates one at a time and you print it, and then again you have to measure it the second time. And so when you do it, so this is the closest one that I found here. I don't know if I put the other ones away or if I gave them away or something. So for this one, I did a blue and then I did kind of like a sandy color here. So then that's the letterpress. So that was very interesting. I don't think I could use these polymer plates again because they're kind of peeling off here, but I like to keep them for like a memento. So you have that. And the last thing on here is the photographs here. So I like to play around a lot with photos, so I do a lot of sandwiching. So basically you stack photos on top of each other. So I have this one. So this one is made up of maybe 3 pictures because you have the window and then you have like a tree bark and then you have this wooden thing. So how you can strive to get something like this is like how this one has 3 photos in Photoshop. On your little corner you have upload 3 little photos, so then they're stacked like this, and then you play with the order. You see how it looks, and then you try out the different effects. There's dissolve, there's making the contrast, there's funky colors too. You can play with it. So I like this one because my teacher said it was the Stephanie original, because the work I've been doing that year, it was very, I think this is maybe my junior year, maybe my sophomore year. I finally found my craft, because this one is a picture that not a lot of people see, whereas these two, they might be more on the cliche side, but I don't mind it. And then this one, I like this one because it's reminiscent of a photo film strip, but like an eroded one. I don't know if anybody knows photography, and if you know when you develop it, when you put the fixer, the water stop, the developer and stuff like that, you have to keep on doing it and shaking it for a specific amount of time. It might depend on your state of how it's done, but if you astray from the directions, then it might look eroded, like some of the developers not properly mixed. So this was kind of reminiscent of that, but in a very beautiful way, to be honest. And it did remind me of a few of the blunders I have made when it comes to film, because it was not easy at first, but I got the hang of it. And I believe this one is like, you know, like when you have an apartment where you have like the steps you climb into and you're standing on that part. I think that was it, like where you step on after you climb the stairs. I think this is a vent, and then I think it also might be a street, maybe. And then for this last one, this one, I think my teacher said it was like the biggest cliche, but I liked it because of the color, and I really like fences, I really love gates, I really like chains. So I like the color, and again, if you play with the effects on Photoshop, you can get really neat images on there. So here I used, like, you know, like the chain, the gate, a brick wall, and then I think this might be event, or maybe it's part of a car. To be honest, I don't remember. I liked the color here. And it reminded me of like those old film, like movies, sort of, maybe like those, I don't know, those over dramatization things that you see in some movies and shows. I really liked it. So those are the 3 photos, and I really hope to showcase some more of my pieces because I have a bunch of college pieces I would love to show. So hopefully I can show more of that in some of my future videos. So that is it for now. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment down below if you could help me with some of those terms and facts, because like I said, it's been a while, so my memory is a little bit foggy. But thank you and have a nice day. Bye.